This song's losing me. It's getting sloppy. I need something tight, precise. Let's do this one. I gotta work on that face though. It looks more like a hamster at this point. It's supposed to be a lion. This drawing is about Aquarius. The fixed axis. This is the dynamic we're heading into. What was it? A few years ago we came out of those Saturn-Jupiter conjunctions happening in Earth. I think we had one air back in like 1980. 81 when that Star Wars project was announced. So now we're fixing in this air. We've got the foundation with Earth laid. But as you know in life, it never stays the same. It's constant change. So it's the unfoldment. We're heading into the Aquarian energy. If you, I guess considering this drawing I'm making now, this is good. Now let's get this tweaked here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get the moon here. I got the moon in the background. You always gotta have a circle in your art. At least I do. I have to darken that. Well, anyways. Generally in life, when you think of it as your personal experience, half of life happens to you and the other half you happen to it. Usually when you happen to it, sometimes if you're unlucky, it happens to you. You have an idea. You have an insight. And if you're like me, you feel things and then you just start to think of what they are. That sometimes happens to us anyway. So normally you have the thought, the impetus to act, and then you do it. And then the result is the form, the earth. And so when you look at the precession of equinox, it moves in that order. Emotion, we're heading from Pisces, emotion to Aquarius, intellect, integrating into Capricorn form, what it is we've been feeling. And if you look at it from your own personal perspective, a lot of that comes from when you're young. It's just a natural progression. Things happen. And there's an emotion. Then there's a cognitive awareness. A lot of times a decision. Then an action. And then a result. And when you move from Pisces to Aquarius, you're bringing to form what it was that you had been processing the past few thousand years. So a lot of things are coming into form now. And form in this reality is change. It's a dichotomy. It's something that breaks you out of loops. That's Aquarius. It opens up your mind to a different way. That way can break in or it can break out. This song says it all. Think before you speak, suffer for your words. It's about the golden rule. If you don't know what that is, then it's hard to do it. Some people don't know what it is. When you stop growing in life, when you stop learning, you have to depend on the structures in your life that gave you meaning. The structures in society, in this world, which validate who you are. Academia for some, religion for another. Your own internal God. Maybe you're a nihilist. Maybe you're caught in the mosh of life and you don't even know. These times bring forth change. You can be that change for yourself. The world's going to change. Let's see what happens on the 24th here, if anything. There will be a grand Earth trine with the Moon, Venus, Uranus. To an extent, the North Node and Pluto. just before the new moon in Libra, which is the balance. Something's due in order to be balanced in Libra. Understood in Scorpio. Believed in Sag, and brought to form in Capricorn. You're going to have to find the balance within yourself and in this world, because the world's going to happen. North Node Taurus, you would be the change you want to see. South Node Scorpio, Scorpio. Power over. Or a need to be the power. Through catalyst of the shadow, which is based on the ego constructs of the patterns and things we got to do in this world. Virgo will be at 20, or Mercury will be in Virgo at 27 degrees on the new moon on the 25th. Heading back to that 25 degree point where Venus was during the 24th grand conjunction. That's where we'll be coming back direct in the shadow. So we'll be assimilating something. Coming to terms with something, globally. Micro to macro, you gotta live from within yourself now. Don't let the other things take it from you, take your energy. And the way we do that is we respond, we don't react. Response, that's Libra. Energy is thick, it's heavy. Gotta go gentle in these times. Settle into the gravity of the self so you don't get caught in the currents. You'll move, you'll still float with it, but at least you'll have the ability to swim when you need to swim. That's what life is. You gotta be part of it. The only way to do that is to know when to move when you gotta move, and settle when you gotta settle. That's it's such a simplistic way to look at it. But it's the underlining drone of life. You gotta understand the foundations. Because stuff happens and it catches you. So be Aquarius in these times. Maybe the old way looks new. A lot of times in life it ain't easy to grow, it ain't easy to heal, it ain't easy to achieve anything. You have to work. Saturn and Aquarius, squaring Uranus and Taurus. You have to work on individuation. If you don't want to be part of the herd, if you don't want to be part of this UBI technocracy where you're being managed like a resource on the internet of idiocracy, you have to take it upon yourself to be an island unto yourself. And we know that in order to find that kind of a sovereign spirit, you got to go within and then bring that out. And that's when you find resonance with the alternative, the Aquarian way, the true Aquarian spirit. It's not dyeing your hair purple. It's not following groups. It's about real reformation, about systems of balance and fairness. Not top-down power hierarchy. There will always be an ever-flowing dynamic where power peaks and dips. People will always ride that at some level, somewhere. That's life, you know. We're all learning things. We're learning different things. We all can't learn the same thing. We all can't be the same. And if we were all the same, that wouldn't be unity. That would just be one thing. Unity is diversity coming together. That's what life is. So that's why the fixed cross is that's the power of these times. You got to bring that spirit to form, not just for you, but for this world. That's what I'm trying to do. Takes a while. Alright, I guess that's all I had to say.